the Hidden MGTOW 100th video celebration, brought to you by Mr. Fucking MGTOW. This isn't a goddamn award show. That's not what this is about. Yo, run that red pill MGTOW footage.
Hi everyone, Sane Man here. This video is brought to you by a donation from Strider, and here's what he has to say. Hello Sandman, I wanted to share with you this very long article by Milo Yiannopoulos. In it he reveals that Lauren Southern had sex with numerous men that could help her succeed professionally.
Let me tell you guys something. And this is coming from an American. A patriotic American. An American who believes in his freedom, believes in the Constitution, and believes in Jesus and God.
Women would always say stupid stuff to basically describe other people, and the sad part about that is how they view things is very skewed based on Lord knows what, because I'm typically the bad boy.
You cannot shame women for anything. If you shame women, then you're a misogynist. So let me ask you a question. Why then was a woman shamed for getting up at 4 a.m. with her husband? Mind you, it wasn't just her getting up with her husband to make her husband breakfast.
No one else is going to do it, and no one else gives a shit, especially females and especially this society. So get out there, gents, and do what you love to do. Alright, gentlemen, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And as always, take it easy.
And they told me my channel wasn't what they were looking for in like a partner. So essentially, I would have been bad for their image. So that's the problem with that. Like, you have to be family friendly. Like, if I was a booby streamer, if I was just a Let's Player or an esports player, they would have snatched me up, no problem.
What's up, MGTOW? Welcome to the home of Walk and Talk MGTOW shit. It's a beautiful day out here in the Northwest, a little cold, but it's a good day to do the Walk and Talk MGTOW shit. Well, fellas, I'm gonna do a little bit of housekeeping. I know nobody likes housekeeping, but I gotta do it. So,
just thought I would give you guys my 2 cents. I'm looking at this terrible movie right now, and it's basically portraying this woman who brutally murdered this man as some type of hero, and of course she's justified in doing it. Female violence is always justified.
Some young baby boy right now is born with every hour somewhere, either somewhere in the world. So right now, he's born to take care of a woman and a child. Whatever you are, one thing us men do have in common, and I noticed we always have in common, is that we are born to take care of the women and children.
So, as the lovely Irish would say at this point, go boil your heads. For those who are playing at home, that's actually taken from a wonderful 1980s computer game called King of Chicago. It was the catchphrase of the mob king, Pinky Callahan. When someone would annoy him, he would say, go boil your heads.
Or strong dudes fighting each other, and then more strong dudes fighting each other, and then more strong dudes fighting each other. Watching a woman get beaten is very uncomfortable for some people. They don't like it. So you can't make a film where the woman is like actually struggling physically against the man and getting her ass kicked, because it'll make people feel uncomfortable.
A man is just in the worst parts of life before 30, right? And then right around 30, guess what? She was aging, and the Benjamin Button character, he was starting to come down. So they were actually meeting like right in the middle. And I think it was actually verbally said, we're meeting it right in the middle now, because she was getting older and he was getting better. But in this form, they portrayed as him being younger.
I think it was in Buddhism, they said that desire is the root of all suffering. So suffering is a part of life, especially for men, because we're expected to get the job done, and nobody really has a lot of compassion for us in terms of if we succeed or if we fail.
I'm a picky guy, okay? And I've tried dating around, and I had a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And I realized that women were, they had ridiculous expectations. Didn't stop complaining. They were just, they had nothing to offer, and they had all the expectations out of the guy and out of life.
You men have to be quiet, and white people, keep it down. It's time for the black woman to speak. She's gonna tell us all how we have to change and what we have to do in order to make the world a perfect place. The ones that are agitating for this are the ones that are gonna be in the gulag. These people aren't gonna be around for the productivity part.
Should women approach men? Can they approach men? Do they have to approach men? In most cases, no, they don't have to approach men. You see, we can talk about the fear of rejection, but as men, rejection comes with dating. It's part of dating as a man. But you see, with women, they're the receivers. Women don't like getting rejected, no. And the point for men to understand is, we're far better at dealing with it than women are.
Yeah, I've heard guys try to explain the psychology of it, but I don't know how you slice it. It's just some simple shit. It doesn't matter. And like, you can try to explain the psychology way of it, and like, oh, they want a girlfriend experience, or they want to whoopty-whoopty-woo. But dude, like, there's no fucking way you would ever, unless you're have simpitis, like, why would you pay to see a chick naked? Like,
No longer a prince. You know, history has been changed by one woman, or by an American woman, right? History has been completely rewritten just for the sake of her popping out a couple of kids.
Yeah, is this a good idea to do this? I don't know if people like this, but I got so much positive energy from that first video of mine. After a week I got about 70 or 80 views, a couple of thumbs up, 2 subscribers, and I was like, you know, okay, for a first video, yeah, this is not bad, you know. So
I'm sorry, I have Tourette's syndrome, and it causes me to have these uncontrollable outbursts.
It's not so bad.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, you get used to it. Ball sweat! Anus liquor! You know, there are some places I can't go. Nipple biter!
You got some guys who have never been involved with women to where they procreated and married and ended up, you know, going through the family court and divorce court and getting raped. And you got the guys out here who just went through the family court system and didn't like that. And you got the guys, the wise ones who never got involved with none of that. Family court, child support, marriage laws to get raped.
What is going on, gents? It's RPM here, coming at you with another episode of Hockey Mask Time. Ah, what a way to start the week. You guys deserve it.
I need a woke guy in my life. Awareness of major issues is a must.
We generally don't do Halloween episodes, but this shit just got scary. So pour yourself a menagerie of the strongest stuff you got and hold on to your butt, because this episode is about to go off.
It sounds like this is a swipe right, is it?
This is a swipe right.
Yes, this is what women are looking for. A male feminist with a Skrillex haircut and a streak of green down the middle. To all you guys out there who think becoming an ally is how you're going to impress the girl you like, take this as a prime example of why you don't do that.
I don't really think this is up for debate. The real question is how we got here. And to Steelman, if you want to call it Steelman in a certain position, yes, there are some progressives that still claim everything is right-wing and it's too right-wing and the left is not dominant. But that is, and we'll talk about this later, encoded in the very nature of the left, which is to say, always pushing the boundaries and the borders.
I'm about to get my motherfucking smooth Mac on, baby.
That's how MGTOW men do it. That's how red pillers do it. That's how whatever it used to be. Because you know what? There's some men out there who they don't want to, I want to drop the label. I don't want to go as this. I don't want to go as that. No disrespect. Hey, no disrespect. No disrespect taken from my side, sir.
I didn't have you gentlemen to talk to converse with, to just bounce some ideas off or get some feedback, some comments, to know that there are other men out there sharing in the same experiences that I have had to experience in my lifetime, to know that I'm not the only one out there, and to know that I'm not crazy.
Power, money, vanity, and legacy. Those make up a very large cross-section of the manosphere just on their own. And then to some degree you might have charity and creatives exploring their creativity. Now curiosity might be laced in there, perhaps reframed as enlightenment. But as far as content authorship goes, it has always seemed to me it's more about telling other people something rather than learning something yourself.
Because you are in danger. She's coming for your pockets, and as long as you're my friend, I'm not gonna let her get your pocket. You know what I mean? I'm a MGTOW man. You're not MGTOW. I tried to red pill you. You need to listen to what I'm talking about. I know you hear me, but you don't believe me.
Did you flag all the water? Did you? He was upset. I mean, his channel, pretty entertaining. I don't understand why people want to flag him. I mean, he showed me love and stuff, so I got to show him love.
This is just so blatantly obvious. Let's just stop it at 2. I wish I could cover entire articles like this, but honestly, I need to get my co-host. He needs to stop drinking so much. My boy Ribby needs to stop getting hammered every goddamn Tuesday and Thursday by 7 p.m. But it's all good. He's smashing those feminists up in New York City.
If somebody comes on and they got to try to prove themselves to you, saying that, I've been this for so long and I've been that for so long and I've obtained this type of financial success and I have a fancy this and I have a fancy that, you should listen to me, because if this is what you're trying to obtain, then you will get it. Bullshit! Bullshit! I fell for that fucking shit for too fucking long.
They can see you coming for miles and miles, sometimes even yards and feet. They will see you. When you think you're out there and you've just bought your $1,000 How to Hook a Bitch book. Oh my God. Oh, it's insane. It's insufferable, and it's insane.
The root origin of the word guru, and I'll just say it in Sanskrit, it's weighty or grave. Now, you heard this before. Some of you know that I'm already preaching to the choir, already starting this shit, right? But a guru would mean heavy, grave, serious.
Marriage is on the decline, and it's a scary thought, reports this Julia writer. Imagine being a man, imagine dating a man for years, cohabitating or giving the relationship your all without him ever having to put a ring on it, says Miss Stewart.
I start playing, and I'm playing hella good, and they start moving, they're enjoying it. They can't hear what song I'm playing to, because it's just going through my headphones. I have it going from my headphones to my Roku remote, and then my phone is sitting on my chair, so all they see is my arms, my body, and my drum. They don't actually see my face, but once it says it's a date, then you see my face, and then they're like, no.
How we need to stop putting on these capes and stop saving these women, stop saving these single mothers, stop saving these women who don't have no respect for you. A lot of these hoes are for the streets. A lot of these women ain't wife material, even though they want to blast themselves up and boost themselves up as if they this good woman or wife material type of bitch, when in reality she ain't nothing but a scum ass hoe that somebody already fucked before.
I just want to congratulate you for watching something that gets more views than actual WNBA games. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm starting to get more interested in the WNBA as time goes by. I find it really interesting that there's more people on Twitter complaining about the viewership than people actually watching themselves. I find it interesting that most of the players in the league have more tweets complaining about their pay than they do career dunks.
In a lot of my videos, I often say that the misery, the pain, and the misfortune that a lot of these trollops, a lot of these spinsters, a lot of these DNA dumpsters, a lot of these Cleon bitches are going through in this life are self-inflicted. Well, every word of that is absolutely true. It's all self-inflicted.
Can't find a link and drop, but it's all good. They sending them back though. These German shepherds, like Venison Jap said, these pit bulls, these wildebeests, these highly unintelligent individuals is getting sent back. They getting tired of taking care of. And men gonna have to be real vigilant.
All of them had children, so, and that's when a little bit after that, that's when I decided not to date single mothers, because I saw the problems that came with them. I saw the troubles that came with dating a single mother. So I nowadays say no to single mothers.
So how can we avoid these problems, right? Now I avoided the problems because I bought Bitcoin, and I'm now Bitcoin retired. And man, when I got cancer, that was like doubly obvious that it was time to retire.
It is impossible for you to go back to that blue-pilled life that you used to receive validation from. But to paraphrase scripture, the yoke of the red pill eventually becomes easy and the burden is light.
Yeah, I know that pro-pedophile MGTOW Exposed, aka Incessant2, has ran back to his camera and is still copyright infringed that video. Ain't nothing like free advertisement.
I'm about my business and fuck the bullshit. No. As a MGTOW, I enjoy bullshitting with people. Especially people who think they know everything. And because those people are a wealth of knowledge and experience.
People that were running these societies, countries in the world didn't want these publishings being released to the masses because they understood this was the most red pill publishing at that time, and this would have really had a large impact on the masses.
So when you tell me that MGTOW don't respect women, I'm gonna turn you into a liar. I'm gonna make you look like a liar. Why? Because I know I can. And you shouldn't have put that out there.
And they'll use love as a leverage to keep you in your place. The love bombing stage is designed to get you addicted, filled with false promises, future faking, to cause you to abandon and separate from yourself. Your love is used against you. You already were feeling alone, and now you really are.
Yeah,
already came out with 2 or 3.
I've been already. I've been making
right.
videos. I'm in the process right now of trying to. I'm trying to edit one. I just made one. It's just about the fucking election, and people need to wake up. It doesn't matter if people are worried about Biden winning. People are worried about Trump winning. I don't give a fuck who wins. It's going to be a shitstorm anyway.
Ah, hello, sunshine. At last. There's the well-known dictum by Socrates, the unexamined life is not worth living. But the important thing that most people overlook is the living part.
You know why? My thing is lined up. The way this thing is lined up in the precision. The precision is like, man, it's like that's a encyclopedia all within itself.
Yeah, you've seen my videos. I've been doing a lot of black pill nihilism. I have been going through a lot of the black pill nihilism, guys, I've got to admit. I've been thinking to myself, with all this depression, with all these lockdowns, I'm thinking, what is the point of me doing all this content
when everybody's saying the same thing? What is the point of making YouTube anymore? What is the point of actually bothering with society?
So you take that we've been brainwashed at birth. We're hammered at an anvil to shape our thoughts, our history, our heritage, the meaning of life, about God, about death, about atheism, about science, the whole lot. This is being taught us. We don't come to these with our own intuition.
Yep, YouTube videos are only temporary. It's only a little, a little short time, and then the rest of the day you got to be doing your own stuff, handling your own business, getting stuff done with your time. Like if you're a man, you got to make it happen. Like you got to do the work and get it all done. If you're a woman, sometimes it's like that, or sometimes you can just show up and you get in for free. So.
Now you want to act like I don't pay for peace leave. I'm too good to pay for peace leave. I never pay for peace leave. I have a woman that loves me. I have a woman that wants to be with me. She loves me for me. She ain't never gonna leave me. She'll never do that to me. She'll never do me wrong. She'll never divorce me. All right, you're right now in the worst category. For loyalty, you're in the worst category. I mean, in terms of investment, you're paying the most.
And no platform is safe from censorship, I can tell you that, because they could easily just flip the switch and shut the internet down. I mean, that's one idea they got on their belt. Just trying to do my best to survive. I need a car to get the hell out of here, too.
Soy yo otra vez. Tienes que dejar de ignorarme. Necesitas llamarme lo antes posible. Quiero hacerte saber que no te necesito. La verdad es que puedo tener al hombre que quiera. Estoy decepcionada de mí misma. Nunca debería haberme presentado a ti. Lamento haberte conocido. Me arrepiento de todo. Lo juro por Dios, cuando sepa dónde vives voy a...